Hi, welcome to Ocean Yumi's channel. So I was on the social media and I came across a video of Lightbody Chieftess's daughter. Um, as you know, Lightbody Chieftess and her daughter was in Uganda, like I can't remember how long ago, and the daughter got pregnant by a Ugandan man, and Lightbody Chieftess came back to the States, and slowly, the daughter was able to come back to the States. Mind you, they were part of carbonation, which they said they wasn't. Um, the next thing like later on, I see that they was down, there was on Medea's channel. Um, Medea Papa live what they did of them asking to come to bring the Lightbody Chieftess's son-in-law to the States. Now today, I see that the young lady's put up a post. On the post, people's telling her, oh, maybe you should go and get another man. And you know, I think because she's begging, she begged, she can't, she said there was how many people, and she only got three people who got send cash ups. So she got in a bee in a bonnet about it and decided to make a live and saying that how people are not for people and accept this and that and the other. My problem with this is we are all suffering, honey. We're all going through stuff money wise, even though some people might be better than others, whatever the case may be. Nobody has money to hand over to you to bring over a man from Uganda. Not only that, um, people have to be tight with their pennies right at this moment because I mean, unless it's their family that they give in, they're not going to give you anything, and you're very wrong for begging for a man from Uganda to come over to the States. How do you know he's going to stay with you? I think that's what people's hang up is. The fact that he's from Uganda, well, from another country altogether. Because as you know, when a guy comes over from another country or whatever, there's normally he normally runs off, leave the girl, go and make his own life, and they don't stay with the women that they come over with because they already have something going on. Now she keeps showing he's a musician. She keeps saying, "Oh, because he's the father of her son, and this and that and the other," which is all well and good. But you have to take into effect that this guy possibly can come over, right? Which I mean, I said at first I said I wasn't gonna um, comment on this, but I found myself commenting on it because the way she was going on in the post, the live, um, she was just trying to get funds to bring him over and this and that and the other. It's not as simple as that. If you watch things like 90 Day Fiance, you see it's not as simple as that. Because once they come from the country, right, they have a period to which they have to prove that you can look after them and all sorts of things. And I think, I don't know what part you are in, but that's just what I know. And it's not something that you just do willy nilly. Now, she thinks everybody's against her. It's not that. I don't think. And I also think the reason why they said to her to go and get another man, another guy from the States, because they know some people know how how long it is to get the, I think I don't know what it's called, the K1 visa and all that. It's not as easy. Not only that, when you are a foreigner, as they put it, in the States, right? Right, your rights is not as strong as when you are in the country that you're from, I think, but you can cope. Don't quote me on it. Not only that, she's doing what she was doing with when her cousin, her her mum, with her mum's cousin and her, where they were sitting down on the bed telling people off because they weren't getting the money or they weren't getting whatever they saying support or whatever. Then they twist it and turn it into slave and this and that and the other and the other and the other. Which they start quoting biblical texts or whatever. It's not like that. You see, life is life. Life is hard. Life has its twists and turns. And if you're not living in the reality, like even sometimes I can vouch for that. Even sometimes when you think that you have it all sorted, there's another turn somewhere, right? And because you lot are always begging on the Instagram, right? Right. That's why I feel some people has stopped giving you as well. They've stopped giving you, they stopped, assisting you because every time they assist you, you turn around and bite them or you're aggressive or you come onto the IG or you say something. Not on top of that, right? Um, life is just not like that at the end of the day. And this young lady is very young. She's only like 17, 18. I think she's 17, 18. She's a young girl. She's very young. So she has no experience to anything. She's just learning as she goes along. Her and her mother comply together and they work together to get the money together. They formulate a story, they go on to IG and they do all that. So I just thought I'll talk a little bit about this because people talk about enablers. There are some enablers who enable the wrong things. Not only that, there's so much things going on in the world, like at present. There's so much things going on in the world. These women live in probably hotel situations, whatever, and and they don't understand that other people need money to live out here. You know, need money to live. Even the working ones, when they're working, they have all the taxes to pay. They have this to pay. They have that to pay. We are not as like you, where we can travel from Puerto Rico to the States to somewhere else. Nobody, unless they have a real good job, they're millionaire, billionaire, they can do that. Or they're kind of middle class levels. And like there's no fault about anything. It's very selfish. I spoke about these women before, mind you. Um I just saw the live and I thought, oh my days. Like at first I was gonna record it, but then I thought, nah, I'm not gonna record it because that's um like she talks a whole heap of stuff about her husband and her husband and her husband and her husband. You're not married to the man, and no man who's married or otherwise would, even though no man or otherwise would have his woman begging on social media, right? No man, married or otherwise, would have let you travel when you was pregnant that time to have the baby while while you're in the States and he's in Africa. That those like real men don't do that, as far as I know. So for you to come on here and beg and call him your husband, which is a carbonation template anyway, as we know, you call him your husband, you call him this, you use the child as a way so that people will give you money or whatever. And you cannot do that. And I feel, even if people don't see the YouTubes, I feel that they feel in themselves they're gonna stop giving you money because of the behavior, the aggressiveness, you get the money and then you just turn on people. And I feel some of the supporters have started withdrawing their keeping their money to themselves or putting it to other people, other causes because of the behavior to how you guys go on. All right. Now, like I said to her when I was in Medea's chat, we are all West Indian. We all know how it goes. Even a man from the Caribbean. When you bring a man from the Caribbean to the West, right? Most of them either they cheat on you. I mean, it has some good men, yes, but then it has ones who would cheat. They would reach stateside, England, whatever, and they would cheat. And I feel it's the same thing that's going to happen with Pumbaa, basically. And like, and it takes a long time for the papers to come through anyway, from my understanding of that. Um, you can't say your husband, we've never seen you got married. We've never seen you got married. Um, I mean, like you was with Adam at one time, even though your history of your relationships have nothing to do with this. The point of this is that you choose to turn on your life, have a go at people while begging, and then you expect them to give you something. Like, you know, there's many causes, right? Even to a point, right? Right, when if I put up my PayPal, but I know why I do my PayPal. I, Matthias, I know why I put up my PayPal. I put up my PayPal. If I do put up my PayPal, that's if people want to do it. I'm not demanding it from them. I'm not saying, oh, you have to do it. If you put up a cash app, you're not saying, no, you need to give me because of this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that. Not demanding it. It's for the people, the audience, whether they want to partake or not. But why are you saying to people that they must help you bring your husband over or boyfriend, baby father, father of your child over, and you think it's okay to go onto IG and demand that they give you? You can't demand nothing. You and your mother have been doing this for a long time. And I feel that some of your supporters are waking up to what's going on. I mean, mind you, right? I mean, mind you, supporters come and go. You get new ones, you get old ones, and they see exactly what's going on. And I feel that because you are so young-minded, I mean, at first I thought the mum was influencing you, but I see it's not so. It's you yourself. So when you're on there in a hotel, wherever you are, it looks. Oh, I'm not even gonna say, oh, it looks like this, looks like a hotel, looks like that. To me, that's none of my business where you at or whatever. The fact is that how you are saying to people that they must help you pay to bring a man over who's from Uganda, right? You don't know what he's gonna do when he gets to you, right? Because he most probably might just want to come to America, right? Because people's been known to do that. They just want to come to the West. They just want to live in the West because, like, they are the breadwinners of their family. He looks like he's the breadwinner of his family in Uganda. That's why he is doing music and what he's doing as well. So at the end of the day, right, you can't just come on a platform and demand, then aggressively attack your audience, supporters. And I'm gonna put up the picture of what she says on her thing, on her story, because you cannot say that to your thing. If you want people to take you seriously, right, you have to do stuff that people will say, okay, this person's for real, right? Your mother also said that she's a hairdresser. She can do so much things and she can do so much things, right? But in all of the things, what are you doing? So at the end of the day, right, people will judge. Like I said, when you put your stuff on platforms, and many has said it, people will judge. Not only that, because you're linked to the cult on top of it. So every time you say something comes out your mouth, people are looking at you, side-eyeing you as well, because they know about the cult that you was part of, which you said you was not. Okay, so That's all I want to say, really, because it's just like it's just disgusting, really. You can't do that, right? Right? I wish I could come on here and beg for real, beg and see what happens. You can't, like, I can't, I could never do that. Right? Even if I am going for a bad spell, I would never say, oh, this, that, this, that, this, that. Right? So people have a lot to pay, even if people are able to get little what do you call it? Little things, delivery, whatever. Some people go out to eat maybe once a week, less than twice a week. Some people, um, you know, have bills to pay. You have to pay for water, electric, rent, this one, that one, food, clothes. By the time you get the clothes, you're still worrying about the next couple months, days, whatever. It's ongoing. No one's got time to be sending you money wherever you are at for you to bring over somebody who most probably might just run off later on. And because you're young, maybe people are saving your saving grace from you. So, if, just calm down. You know what I'm saying? They're coming on. Even at Medea's thing, they were doing the most. I was like, wow, right? They demanded that the Medea put out their live. Like, you demanding from channel holders to do something for you, right? And then afterwards, right, later on now, right, you're rude to her. It makes no sense. You was rude to her on in the chat as well, but yet still you want her to do something for you. So you can't have your cake and eat it. It's either or either. Okay? Like she's West Indian like me, like how you guys are. And it's sad, right? It's sad. Because some of us women, right, right? We have lived life. We've done businesses, done works, whatever the case may be. So we're aware of what's going on. We are not. We are not. We are just because you see us at this well at this time of the life time in our life, the way we act sometimes because people get it all wrong. Because they see you in a certain position, they think that you haven't been or done anything in your life, right? And so you cannot tell them or give them advice. And that's why I just go and talk about the things I talk about other than them most of the time because I get more fulfillment talking about stuff from the past sometimes than when I'm talking about these carbonation. Look, that's why I put out the poll if I should talk about solar and Janae because you're just thinking to yourself like it's like you just waste a whole lot of energy on them. They don't learn nothing. They don't want to learn, right? They're stuck in la la land, right? Even yesterday, I was sitting here and my children was calling me in my ear. I could not hear. I couldn't even hear them. That's when I know I'm getting old. My ear clogged up so bad I couldn't even hear them. I like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was so lost. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like life is funny. Life can do you some stuff. Life can do you some stuff. You can be as together as you want to be. But these women here, I don't know, right? I don't know. The daughter, particularly, is very worrying because she's still young. She's still young. She can do so much things with her life, right? She's 18, 19 years old, right? We big women, we had our time at the end of the day. That's how I see it like that. But when you're 18, in your 20s, whatever, fair enough. There are some children who help their parents you know sometimes the roles switch, but this what she's doing, I don't know, she's just like very entitled. And when you're older, you continue like that, it does not end well sometimes, right? It doesn't end well. So you have to think this over before you bring Puma over, right? Because if Puma comes touchdown in the States, guarantee, right? Okay, it's gonna be good for like a month, couple months, a year, and then he's gonna catch his feet and he's going to go. He's going to go most probably, unless you're lucky, he might just stick with you, right? And if there is a Ugandan community and he reaches that Ugandan community in the States, though that as well is even worse then, right? So just because a man makes a baby with you doesn't mean to say he is your husband, right? So yeah, that's all I want to say. Because I'm just like, bro, this girl, I might just put it up. I don't know. I'll think about it. If I should put her up and her ranting at her audience. I might even put a little bit of it because she's ranting at her audience, right? But you want them to do something for you. Okay, right? So thank you, Octavius Prime. Thank you for coming through. I'm gonna come off. 'Cause my ear is still blocked. I'm gonna wait for that thing to come so I can unblock it. Because when your ear is blocked, it's a sense that you lost, like in a kind of a way. Don't know whether people understand. With your senses, you have senses in your head. So if a sense is gone, it's like your whole coordination, whatever's gone, you're just off, basically. That's exactly how I feel right now. So I'm gonna wait till when this thing comes to unblock my ear because it's annoying me and I can't function. So, you know, but thank you for listening and leave your comments underneath. Tell me what you think of um can't even remember her name, Alicia, Empress Alicia, whatever, Lima, whatever, and who is Lightbody's daughter, Lightbody daughter, chieftess daughter, demanding from her supporters that they help bring Puma, the Ugandan man, over. For those who's followed this story before, you know exactly how it goes. So the ones who just now coming in, I think I explained a little bit of it. I don't know, but anyways, let's go listen to the replay and leave your comment underneath the video, and I will reply to you as well because yeah. Okay, so with that said, I'll see you. Bye.